Mr. Mercedes Stevenson from Global News. You're talking about bringing refugees from Afghanistan, and you keep using the 20,000 number. Those were already existing spots in the stream, and they deal with Afghans who were already outside of Afghanistan. So I'm wondering, considering in the last election you promised 40,000 Syrian refugees, if you will create new spots for Afghan refugees who are currently on the ground, and will you be requiring people to show documentation to board the planes, or will you do what the Americans are doing and just allow people to get on?
Because we are talking about resettlement, we need to know who these people are as they get on the planes, but we have indicated that we are looking forward to accepting as many Afghan refugees as possible. The 20,000, 21,000 number is one that we've been talking about, but we know there may be a need to do more, and what we've seen from Canadians, like we saw with the Syrian refugees back in 2015, Canadians are willing to open their hearts, their homes, their communities to welcome people fleeing from violence. Just as we saw what happened under a Conservative government around Syrian refugees, it was the Liberals that welcomed in 40,000 Syrian refugees that have made a huge contribution over these past 5-6 years to Canadian society. We will be there to do exactly the same for Afghans, particularly given the level of connection and sacrifice that so many Canadians have made for the benefit of Afghan people.
Sir, I'm not sure you're aware of this, but the forms that they're required to fill out can only be filled out on a computer with internet. Most Afghans don't have that, and going to an internet cafe to fill out documents that have the Canadian flag on them right now could get people killed. So I'm wondering if you're willing to revisit that policy, and I also want to ask you about the Gurkhas that your government left behind who are guarding the embassy. They're at the airport. They want to board a plane. Will you prioritize them?
As I said, I had a briefing this morning where we addressed both of those issues directly. I have been assured by immigration officials that every flexibility is being given to enable people who can't fill things out online to be able to transmit their information. There are phone calls, there are ways of reaching out to people to help them on this. And indeed, people we have begun to engage with, they will continue to be our clients, our focus over the coming months, whether they remain in Kabul, whether they make their way to a safe third country outside. We will continue to work with them in order to bring them to Canada and to ensure that it's done in as efficient, as rapid and safe a way as possible. In regards to the Gurkhas, as you well know, Mercedes, the Gurkhas are actually not Afghan citizens. They are Nepalese and Indian in their citizenship, so they don't qualify for the special immigration measures, but they have been there to support Canadians, which is why we've worked with the company and with others to help them evacuate. I know a number of them have already been airlifted to safety, and we will continue to work to make sure that we're fulfilling our obligations to everyone who's been there for us over time.
Oui, bonjour, Catherine Lévesque, la presse canadienne. Mes deux questions étaient en fait pour Madame Freeland, si vous le permettez. Je vous permets de...